Hey, my lovely YouTubers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel with me, your girl Morgan Tracy J. And we are coming into November, boo. And I want to show you my updated morning routine. Because honestly, I've been on a sabbatical for a few weeks and I was kind of just sleeping in. And I knew it was time to get back to a morning routine. And so what I first love to do in the morning is to open the blinds. Even if it's still a little dark outside, I love to open up the blinds and just allow God's light to come in when it decides to come in, okay? And then I also like to grab all my study material and go over to my vanity. And I just like to lay everything down there, turn on the vanity light, but then I run over and make my bed. And honestly, if I don't make my bed, it will just not get made, okay? So I have to make my bed. And this right here is just my time to kind of just tidy up a little bit of areas around my room real quick. And then once I do that, you know what? It's pretty simple and done. And so once the bedroom is made, I'm ready to get into my devotion time with the Lord. Now that it's time for devotion, I like to first go into study. I like to study one verse or one chapter. I truly just go with the flow and I don't like to limit myself. And I also don't read the Bible at first like I'm studying it. I just read it like a book. So if it's a particular verse or chapter, I just kind of read it thoroughly and kind of just read it like a book and just go with the flow. And I also have like praise music playing in the process. And so I'm just singing and I'm kind of just enjoying that morning time I have to truly fill myself up. So once I read the Bible, I actually go back and kind of write down the scriptures and write down exactly what that chapter, what that scripture was saying to me. I even like to go in and highlight the scripture that really ministered to me, because I always would love to look back in my Bible and see the areas that ministered to me the most. And so I always like to highlight. And most of all, as I'm highlighting, I'm rereading it to myself. And currently that morning, I was studying Psalms 34 and I was rereading it to myself. And it said something right here: let all who are discouraged take heart. And that ministered to me so much, because I have some moments in my life where I get very discouraged. And so that was just something that ministered to me. So not only did I highlight it, I even went to my journal and I even wrote it down to just engrave it in my spirit, my body, my soul, even more in my mind, so that I would know to have courage even when it feels like I shouldn't have courage. Truly, there's nothing wrong with rewriting the scriptures. And I do this often, especially if there's a particular scripture that stands out to me, that ministers to me so loudly. I will rewrite that scripture, but then underneath it, I will write what that scripture ministered to me about. I will explain it in my own words or in a certain area of my life where that scripture exactly targeted what I needed. And so I always say, not only read your scripture, but write your scripture and also align it to your life, or align your life to the scripture. So, okay, this is the area that this particular scripture is ministering to me because I'm currently going through this. So that's what I would encourage you to do as you're going through your scripture. You don't have to try to read multiple chapters a day. I encourage you, even if it's one verse, stick to that one verse, write about it, journal about it, talk to God about it, and let it get engraved on your heart. As you begin to pray or journal, this is really your heart song to God. this is just what's on your heart. And I always like to start with thanking God. I always thank God for another day or another chance to love, another chance to go towards my dream, another chance to be around people I love, another chance to be around my family or whatever. Like, I thank God just for another day to see the sunrise or whatever it is, so little. But that heart of gratitude allows you to see beauty all around you. And I even thank God in this writing for another chance to smile at someone, another chance to love someone, just another day and another opportunity. And I think that is so powerful when you decide every day that it's another chance to go deeper than you've ever gone before, love deeper than you've ever loved before, dream bigger than you've ever dreamed before, and just do the things you've been called to do. And so as I was journaling, I always flow with it. However way it starts, I just let it flow, and whatever comes out of me comes out of me. It's not structured. It's not perfect sentences. It's many run-on. Sometimes it's not even complete sentences, but it's my heart's song to God. It's my heart's story to God, and it's me releasing what I've been carrying back into God's hands and trusting him all over again with my life. And so I was telling God, thank you for my family. Thank you for this. Thank you for the ministry. Like, I was telling him everything I was thankful for. But even as I was thanking God, I began to tell God to help me. And I think that is a big key, is you have to realize you need help. And I realized personally I needed help. I need to be free from anxious thoughts and fears and things like that. And so I was journaling to God about that, and see, it flowed from gratitude to needing help. And I will encourage you that as you pray your journal and as you begin to talk to the Lord, he will do this. And also he left me with this word, that she laughs without fear of the future. Right? It's like, so you move forward without fear. And that was what I was needing at that moment. So as you spend time with God, he'll give you exactly what you need.
I belong to you. Abba, I belong to you.
Remember that sometimes prayer is not hands lifted high, but it's groanings, or sometimes it's just sitting quietly before God because you're disappointed about your life or something that happened. Sometimes really prayer can be just a quiet moment where your heart has no words, but you gotta just sit quietly before the Lord, and that alone you'll get ministered to. So don't overthink prayer and worship, but just know even the quietness can be prayer. So once I get out of devotion, boo, I am ready to take on the world, okay, with Jesus. So I'm ready to put on my workout outfit, and I always love putting on matching sets. I also love to put on some chapstick, so we don't want no crusty lips over here. And then I just grab all my stuff, I bring it outside into the living room, get some water in my water bottle, and guess what, boo? Open up those blinds once more in the front room, let God's light in, and get ready to put in some work, okay? And here recently, I've been working out on my Yeoso bike. So the Yeoso fitness bike is actually something I've been using for a little while now. I work out for at least 30 minutes on it. And what I love about this bike is it is very cheap, and it actually doesn't even come with the screen. It just comes with the holder. So you can put a 10-inch tablet there or put your phone there. And the resistance is really, really good. It's a great workout. And I looked up videos on YouTube and other places, but what I loved about this bike, it's easy to move. It's super manageable. I can move it in and out of my living room. And it's a really good workout. The resistance level on this thing is really, really good. And before I know it, I am up in atoms, like just going and starting to sweat. It's a really great workout. If you want to get the Yeoso bike, you can use my code for 10% off, TracyJ at yeoso.com. So my whole goal with my morning routine is to just move my body. That can be walking my dog, that can be getting on this bike. No matter what I feel that morning, I have to move my body. That could even be getting on a treadmill, whatever that may be. And so I want to encourage you with that. And also something I will say is if you're interested in this bike, all you have to do is click the link in the description box below. And no matter how you move your body, I think it's just as long as you're having fun and you're doing something that makes you get that heart rate up, start to sweat, but also moving that body. And do you see me just having fun, listening to music, going fast, going slow? And honestly, guys, this was a really great workout. And even 30 minutes on this thing will really have you sweating and have you breathing hard. So one of my favorite parts of my morning routine is actually doing skincare. This is after I get out of the shower. This is my time to really take care of my skin because my skin is definitely giving hormonal acne vibes right now. And so it's always good for me to just wipe my face a little extra, get any extra oils or debris or makeup off or sweat or anything like that. And I also been washing my face with this Clarity face wash. It's been really helping. I will say it's very gentle enough, but I also have the acne wash that I use at night. Also by Clarity, this Call Me in the Morning repair cream. I really like putting this on my face, under my eyes. I usually roll this into my skin or rub it in really well. It really does help hydrate my skin. And also when you get out of the shower, it's winter now, girl, in Oklahoma. It's supposed to be fall, but it don't know what it's doing. So make sure you put on some lotion and then go in there and pick out your outfit of the day, boo. And this is something I like to do is I like to use this rack to put out a few options. So when the day comes, I have only a few options to choose from, grab my shoes, and bam, I'm ready to go. So one thing about me is I love this time to do my makeup, add accessories, kind of get myself more put together. I love adding jewelry. And so personally though, this particular day, I really was like going in on my eyes. And let me just tell you this, guys, I am not a beauty person. So I don't even be knowing what to put on first, what to do first. I just do it as I feel. Okay. So this morning I was just kind of giving my eyes a little bit of pop because I had some other stuff to be running around doing later. And I knew I needed a little bit to look awake. I had some meetings. I had some stuff to be handling. So that's kind of why I was doing my makeup like this. Also, I recently dyed my hair red for fall. Actually, I wanted to get that blonde out because it was dyeing my curls as I'm putting heat on my hair right now. But anyways, so I decided to go red for fall and eventually transition back to the dark that my hair really naturally is. And so this was like my transitional color and I really enjoyed it. And also shout out to this cheap straightener I got at Ross like a year ago. Shout out. Also, OGs know about Pump It Up, okay? So I'm just curling I'm bopping the ends, I'm just giving the ends a little bump, okay? I'm bumping my ends, but I'm also putting a little bit of Pump It Up, aka spritz, on my ends too. It's Old and Faithful. You can't go wrong with having a little bit of spritz in your hair to help hold your style. And so yeah, that's kind of me getting ready, and now I'm heading out for breakfast. So as I eat my breakfast, I like to sit around, answer some text messages while I eat, while I drink my coffee, just go ahead and answer as many messages as I can, respond back. Also, I like to check my calendar at that time and make a to-do list that is specifically for my day, like a top priority list. So there's always things to do, but what is priority? What is going to move my vision forward? What is pressing? And once I do that, guys, it's pretty much time for work. And I always give Monty a morning treat because I love that little man. And then I get into my computer and I get ready for work. The HDC Magazine just dropped, so if you want to check that out, check it out on my website, hisdaughter'sclothes.com. See you in my next video, boo. Thank you for watching.